So after some hunting around, what I was able to find out is that although this is not called the body control module, it does connect to the body harness. And this connector is actually called the X115 or X115 connector. So if you're looking for it, this is the X115. And if you go to GM Upfitters and you look at their electrical manual, which is a massive manual, specific for each vehicle, for me this was on page 778 of 896, and you can see it's the X115 engine harness to body harness connector. It has 48 pins, and this is the female. You can see down here 48-way f1.5. So you can see the pins are kind of in reverse. Now the pins run from bottom to top, right to left. As you can see, if you look across the bottom, you have 1, 12, 20, 30, and 38, and then across the top, you have 11, 19, 29, 37, and 48. So from the point of view of the top, everything is running from left to right, and then front to back. I'll show you while we're here the cap that normally sits on top of this. So this would normally sit like this. It has this piece that can move around, similar to actually to the X1, X2, X3 that you find on the ECM itself. So what I've done is gone through, and I don't recommend you do this, I only did this so you guys could see it. I've gone through and put electrical tape and marked each and every one of these wires. What I've done is indicated the pin, so in this case it's pin number 2, indicated what the circuit is, which is 7573. GM tends to retain, as far as I can tell, the same circuit number for use. So they might change where the wire is run, or whether it runs to X1, X2, or X3. They might change the color of the wire, but they won't change what the specific circuit does, as far as I can tell. So this is electronic or electric variable displacement. I don't know if that's got something to do with AFM or DOD, or I don't think it's variable valve timing, but I'll find out. But not sure if I'm going to retain this. But what I did is I went through and I marked every single, so you can see check engine indicator, and then can't quite get to number 4. Number 4 is probably the most important. This is your cruise, ETC, TCC brake signal, white, dark blue, 6311. See that cable in there. You're definitely going to have to retain that. You're probably going to run 12 volts to the ECM so that when your brake is depressed, you have 12 volts running to this wire and across to the ECM, so that it, I believe, so that it unlocks the converter, so that you don't overheat or tear up your transmission. So what I'm going to do is go through and cut all these pins off now, and then I'll see you guys on the other side. Thanks.